Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back to another Cars review, and in this one we have Chester Whipplefilter and Francis Beltline, also known as Lightning McQueen and CruzRamirez, but they are here for the ThunderHollow series. They came in, disguised themselves, and are ready to race. Stay tuned in the video where I'll be showing you the upcoming cars I'll be reviewing in the next videos. But let's go ahead and hop straight into this review with Chester Whipplefilter first. Well, here he is, Chester Whipplefilter, Lightning McQueen, in his muddy self. You can definitely see all the texture that is on him. And one thing I want to point out before we get started is that he does have rubber wheels. As you can see right here, they are rubber and they are different than many cars that have plastic wheels, but these are actual rubber, which I think is a cool detail that they have with him. But here he is with his bright blue eyes and this funky look that he has going right here. He seems very scared and very frightened about what is about to come with Miss Fritter and the rest of the ThunderHollow gang. But not too much to see here on the front. Just a lot of detail that they have here on the hood, and you can see the 5 bolts or 4 bolts covered up right there. And the brown muddy eyebrows as well. And then his face, you can see the white teeth and the red paint that is inside of his mouth. Coming inside here, like I said, he has his brown rubber wheels, but they're very muddy with muddy brown rims and muddy brown wheels. Number 15 on the side, which is his real paint color, but it was wiped away by Guido, actually, with the paint cloth right there. You can see his dark brown muddy windows. You can see the different colors that they chose between the side of the car and the windows, and just all the texture that goes throughout there. Very bumpy if you would feel it in person. His brown exhaust pipes, which do look a lot more plasticky, and not too much else to say there. Where they put in the gas, you see he's kind of covered up in mud too. On the back here, you can definitely see the rubber wheels from this angle, and then you can see all the mud that is splattered inside of him right there. Or not inside, but on the side of him. And you see all the little bolts and things on the back. I just think that's really cool right there, and a lot of detail shown in the car. Coming to this side, same thing as the other side, number 15. It's a little different on where it is on the car, but it still looks really cool. And obviously it would be because Guido did it himself. A little mud on the windows right there, and all the mud going throughout the exhaust pipes, brown rims, and brown tires as well. Coming back to the front here, if we go to the top, not too much else to see. His rear view mirrors are also covered and splattered in mud, and his back window with the 3 brown muddy bars going through it. Nothing to see in the spoiler, and no sponsors to look at either with this car. He was made, and I will see that every time, he was made in China, and obviously by DisneyPixar. Next up, we have CruzRamirez, also known as Francis Beltline. Very shiny. One thing I want to mention is that I hope the quality of these videos are a little better. I have got an upgrade in the camera quality, and hopefully that it shows. One thing I also mentioned is that she does have a couple chips right here, but that is not my doing. That is how the car came. But here she is. You got her brown eyes right there with her black eyebrows as well. I like the difference from the white and the yellow. She has nice shiny headlights right there as well, and then the nice smirk. You see all the mud. I do like her mud. I think better than Chester Whipplefilter's, because it does look a lot more splattery and a lot more obvious. While Chester Whipplefilter, he wanted to completely disguise himself. Cruz didn't do that at all until she got onto the track. That's how all the mud prints got there. But it doesn't have any texture, and her wheels are plastic, but she does have brown rims and brown tires. She does have a decal right there. Rusty's Racing Center Team 95 in yellow, and all the rest in red. Number 20, like JacksonStorm, but they just put it on there. I don't think thinking about that. And you see all the other mud splattering right there. I think that was probably Guido's doing as well. Or no, actually that was one of the cars that came into there. I think a blue truck spray painted it on there. You see a yellow rear view mirrors in the gray window there as well. Same tire, and not too much else to say. Coming back here, a lot more mud. I like how the mud's darker on the bottom than it is as you go up. Her license plate reads 70106A, and I'm not too sure what brand of a car that is. I'm not good with cars. Well, I'm going to review them, but I don't know cars in real life too much. Red taillights right there in the hood of the car, or the, what is it called? The trunk of the car. The same tires, brown rims, brown tires, and all the brown spotting up of the mud. Number 20 again in black. Rusty's Racing Center team number 95, and the gray windows yet again. Coming back to the front, and if we go to the top here, nothing to see here, just all shiny yellow in her gray window and nothing. She doesn't even have a spoiler yet in this part of the movie. She's just a normal car. But those are the two cars that I had to review today. If I had to pick which one I think is better, I would have to give it to Chester Whipplefilter, otherwise known as Lightning McQueen, but that wasn't the point of this review. It was just to review them and to see how good they were. But I also give a perk to Lightning McQueen because he does have those nice rubber wheels. But here are the upcoming cars I'll be reviewing in the next videos. You can see Jeff Corvette on the left, who I'll be reviewing with a accessory as well. And we'll be having a stock car versus next gen with Cal Weathers and CruzRamirez. And then we'll have a Transberry Juice next gen review. Anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one.